So hello everyone, welcome to Try Right. This is Back 365, myself Sujit. So today we are going to learn while loop because in the previous session we are already completing the for loop, but we have some interview question that might be asked you. We are going to do in our upcoming session. Okay, for this session we need to understand what is the while loop, what is the flow of the execution, each and everything we are going to see on this session. Okay, so still if you have any doubt you can directly contact to try right, or if I am suggest you to, if you are not understanding any concept, try to rewatch that particular video. Okay guys, so what is while loop? Because we know whenever we know the how many time the loop will going to iterate, then in that case we are using the for loop. Then in case of our while loop, when we don't know how many time the iterate should be happen, in that case we need to use our while loop. So guys, in the interview there might be chances that they will be asked you, if we have two loop, then what is the difference between while loop and for loop? At that time you can give this answer whenever we know the how many time of the iteration will going to happen, then in that case we are using for loop. If we don't know how many time that particular loop will going to iterate, in that case we are using this while loop. Okay, so the first point of while loop will we use we use while loop when we are not sure how many times we have to iterate. Okay, means you don't know how many time you need to iterate. In that case you need to use your while loop. Also we can say while loop is a conditional based loop only. So while loop is a conditional based loop only, means based on the condition it will be going to start executing. Okay, so control flow execution, the control flow of execution of while loop is based on one condition, means based on one condition it will be start implementing. Okay, we can perform while loop. Okay, means we can perform this while loop when based on one condition, but there might chances that our while loop will execute infinite time. Okay, infinite time. To avoid this infinite time, we need to give a false condition also, means we need to give the update condition. To avoid, we need to give a false condition, or we need to use the updation every time. Okay, if you are not giving how the infinite will going to work, how it will be kill your memory whenever we are going to discuss regarding in your example, then you are going to clear about that. Now we are going to see what is the syntax of our while loop. So if you see here, I just create a diagram. Okay, in this I am using while keyword. After that, here you need to give a condition or value. Based on that, it will be start implementing. Guys, if you see here, I am using indentation here also. If you are not giving indentation, then Python will be give you the syntax error. Every time if you are using any block, any loops, any function also, you need to give your indentation. So if you are not passing indentation, then it will be start creating error. So guys, first we need to understand a coding, then only I will be explaining this control flow. Okay, so first my requirement will be I need to do a small code on that, means I want to print 1 to 10. Okay, means if I'm not giving my updation value or any false condition, at that time how the controller will going to print my infinitive time also we are going to see now. So my first question will be write a program to print 1 to 10. So because we know it will be executing for 10 times. But first we need to go through the easy question. Then only we are understanding when it will be satisfied that we don't know the flow of the execution or iterate. Okay, in upcoming session also we are going to discuss regarding that. So guys, make sure that whenever you are going to start implementing while loop, first you need to understand what is the question. Means my question will be I need to print from 1 to 10. So if you see in my syntax, there will be no update starting value. So you need to give the starting value. So here I need to print my every element. So or number. So I am giving my starting number from 1 only. Now I need to give a condition. Here you need to give a false condition. If you are giving a false condition, then only it will be stopped. Otherwise, it will be start implementing. Means this condition will be true only, because every time if this condition becoming not true, then it will be not implementing this statement, guys, right? This way here also same, you need to give a true condition, but this condition must be false for our based on the condition. Means the false condition we can predict that we only print up to 10. Then we can give a condition that that particular number should less than 11. Means I need to give that condition when my number will less than equal to 10 or less than 11 also, it's fine, both are same. Now if you see here, it will be starting from 1. So 1 less than 10, it true, that's why it will become here only. So now I just want to print. So we know that every time it will be start implementing printing that. So guys, here I am not giving any updation value. Now guys, if you see here, I am not passing any updation value. Guys, just say it will be kill your entire memory. Means it will be not even stop here. Means guys, just see it will be start blinking. So make sure that if you are not closing that, so it will be start creating error in our system. So try to kill this terminal. Okay, so to how to overcome with that, so here that's why whenever you are don't know about the while loop, make sure that you need to give a update value. Guys, just see every time it will be printing. Why? Because we are not telling that okay, after you print one number, you need to give to update that number. That's why here after you print, you need to give update that element, whatever the value you have right now. So sorry, whatever the number you are right now, you need to update to 1. Means it will be not satisfying. Every time it will be only checking for 1. That's why it will be printing 1 only. Because if you are not updating, then this number will be not updating. That's why it will be every time it will be printing 1 only. Okay, now if you see here, I am just updating every time. So it's only printing up to my 10, guys. So the how the controller will going to work, we are going to see now. So guys, just see this controller. First, it will be start implementing. Okay, so it will be fast starting here. So first, it will be check the condition here. In my case, it will be checking my condition was 1 less than 11. So it's true. Then only it will be go to my while block. Means here whatever the statement you are going to write, it will be start implementing that. So if you see here also, it will be executing and updating also. So if you see here, I am giving that it will be again come to my while condition. Means it will be infinite loop. If you are not giving that updation, this block or while condition, every time it will be start implementing. So to overcome with that, you need to give like this condition. Okay, guys. So now after whenever you are giving the updation value, whenever you are coming a false condition, means when my value will be becoming 11, after 10, my value will be becoming or my number will be becoming 11. So now here I am checking that 11 less than equal to 10. So here this condition becoming false. That's why it will be not implementing this while block. It will be come outside this while loop. That's why after 10, it will be not printing anything. So this is the way we can use our while loop. Okay. Now, the next question of while loop will be, now we need to print -10 to -1, okay? Because in for loop, we are printing -1 to -10. In this while loop, we are printing -10 to -1. So guys, I am doing this small coding to build your logic. Means if you are thinking like the coder, then only you can implement the code logic. Okay. So guys, just see here first we need to tell that where my number will getting start. So here I need to specify my number will be starting from -10 because here I am implementing that particular thing. If I'm not giving my starting index, then how it will be checking my condition? That's why you need to give that my element or my number will start from -10. Then here you need to give the false condition. So if you see here, I want to print up to -1. So I need to tell that if my number value will be becoming 0, means I need to search till my number will be not greater than, sorry, my number will be not equal to 0. Now if I'm giving num not equal to 0, guys, just see here, my number will be -10 not equal to 0. So it will be becoming true. Okay, that's why whenever it's becoming true, it will become inside my loop. Now I want to print my number. Can I just see? Now here also, if I am not giving this updation, so it will be printing -10 infinite time, still blinking. Okay. To give the updation value here, the logic will be might be difficult to use. So we need to understand. So we need to update. If you are seeing that we are getting the -1, so we need to come to -9. So in that case, how -10 will be becoming -9? So we need to, every time we just need to add +1. If you are giving -1, then it will be become -11. So because we need to -1, so I need to implement num equal to num +1. Now, if I'm going to run this one, so it will be start implementing up to -1, starting from -10 to -1. Because whenever my value is becoming 0, means 0 not equal to 0, means this condition is becoming false. That's why it will be start printing. Guys, now my requirement will be, I don't want to print one line after one line. I want to print in a single line. So in that case, we have a function called our end function. Means if we are using this end function, so it will be printing the output in a single line. It work like a join operator. If you remember in our list also, we are see that join. So just like that, this end will be work in that case. Now after this number, means printing will be a breaking tag, means after one printing it will be go to a new line. But if you don't want to print in a new line, in that case you need to pass and here you need to give your glue character. Now as of now I don't give any glue character, so in that case it will be printing in a line only, but I need to give a comma or space. If you are giving a space, so it will be taking one space. Now if you are taking a comma also, now if you are taking a comma, so each and every element will be separated by comma. So this will be treated like our glue character that are available our list built-in method. So this is the way to find our while loop. Okay. Now we are going to start some basic coding question. In the upcoming session, we are going to start our number programming, means the prime number, mrep number, then our Armstrong number, strong number. Okay, each and everything in the upcoming session only we are going to start implementing. First, my requirement will be, I need to build your logic, how to think, how to implementing each and every iteration. Then only you can going to be a good coding. Okay. So now my next question will be, write a program to print all character. Okay, all character in a string, means if I'm taking a string, every time my string will be taking from the user input. So first I need to take a string. Okay, so I'll taking string, or I need to take a name only. Okay, so I don't need to use to converting into int, because here I want only the string only. Okay, that's why I don't take any int. So here I'm typing int, enter a name. So first I'll get that name. Now here also I need to start implementing. From where I need to start? Now I don't know the user, whatever the user means. If you see here, we don't know how the user will be typing, means that particular string might be 3 character, 4 character, 5 character, 1 character also. So in that case we are using our while loop. Okay, so, but first we need to give our starting index. So means we are using our starting index from 0 only. Means we need to start implementing from 0. That's why I am keeping 0 as my starting value. Okay. Now I need to give a false condition where the iteration will need to be stopped. So here we are using our len function also, because as of now we don't know the length. So we need to, based on that, we need to take the length and we need to compare. Okay, means we are starting from 0. As of now, we are thinking my string length will be 0. So based on that only, I need to give a false condition. So here I am giving my false condition will be whatever the index value, that index value must less than equal to my length of my name. Means whatever the length I am keeping, means if I am keeping a 5, means 0 less than 5, it's true. Means whenever my index value is becoming greater than to my this number, then this condition becoming false and it will become outside of my loop. That's why I am keeping this condition. So make sure that you need to think the false condition. Okay guys, now I need to, whatever my requirement guys, in this case my requirement will be I need to print each and every character. So now guys, if you see here, if I'm printing my IND, because I need to check only IND. Okay, so if you see here, if I'm keeping only IND, so every time it will be printing the range of that particular thing. Means if I am 5 character in my string, so it will be printing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but I don't want the index position. I want the index value at that time. So we know that the indexing. So here we need to give the variable name. Means in this case, my variable name will be name. Okay, name of that particular index value. Now, if I'm going to print run this one, I don't give any update value, means the updation. So here, if I'm giving try okay, I'm printing try. So guys, every time it will be start implementing our T only, because my T will start from my 0 index. That's why it will be start implementing or from the T only. Now I need to update that every time my index value will be updating to 1 1. If you are keeping 2, then it will be skip 1 value. But I don't want that. That's why here I am just keeping my 1 value. Now if you see here, if I am printing that, so it will be printing whatever my input from this user. Guys, just see, it will be printing try, right? Okay, now you want to print in a single line, you just use my end function. Okay, sorry guys. So here you need to print end and you need to give a glue character. So in that case, I don't want a glue character. So that's why I'm only printing end. Okay, now if I'm going to run this one, whatever I am input, it will be give as my output. Guys, just see, try right. So this is the control flow, how to execute that question. Okay, then the next question for this session will be, I want to print, just now I'm just telling guys, right? If I'm trying to updating or skip that particular thing, guys, I don't know about the company, but there might be chance in your interview company, they will be asked this question. Okay, write a program to print. Okay, write a program to print all even index position character. Means Even position means 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. At that index position, what is my character value? So I need to explain in this example only. Guys, just see here if I'm keeping prior right, okay? Prior right. Okay, so here I'm keeping my prior right. Okay. Now I need to give this index position. It will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, if you see, my question will saying that you need to print my all even index character. Means if you see here, I need to print my T. Okay. In this case, if I'm taking, I need to print T, I, R, G, T. Means this is my even index and all of these my OR index. So I don't print the index value. I need to print the index character. So in that case, how to implement that we are going to see now. So I just copy this one because I need to take from the user input. Okay. So I need to copy. So here also I need to start my index value from 0 only. Okay, now I need to give the false condition, same as compared to the previous one. So I need to give less than equal to my name. Because why I am taking less than equal to? Because I need to print up to that things. Okay, that's why I'm giving equal to. Okay. Now, here I don't want to print, I need to check. So I need to check if my index value, because here I am keeping my index value. If the index value will modular division with 2 and double equal to means the remainder value will becoming 0. At that time, I want to print that particular index character. So here we are using the indexing. Now, if I'm going to print, so it will be start implementing. So now I am just using my glue character space. But guys, if you see, if I am giving my updation value here, then it will be only updating in case of my condition satisfying. But my condition will be 0. After it will be printing T, then it will be never updating, because if this condition becoming false, it will be come outside this if block, guys, right? So you need to update, means the updation value will be executing every time if the condition will be get satisfying or false also. That's why I am keeping my index value outside this one. So now if I'm going to run this one, so it will be start giving me. So now guys, just see prior right. So guys, just see it will be give me the all the even index position. Guys, just see if I'm keeping this updating value inside this one, so it only printing T only. Okay, guys, just see. Okay, so guys, just see it will be start implementing because it will be an infinite loop. As of now, it will be, I think it will be some issue. So again, I just need to run this one. Okay, so I'm keeping try, right? So guys, it will be infinite loop. That's why it will be taking time. So you can understand that if you are giving here, it will be not even executing. So make sure that it will be printing infinite time. That's why it will be not executing. If you are keeping outside, then it will be start implementing. Okay, guys, just see now it will be printing. So that's all for this session. In the upcoming session, we are only doing the coding question that might be asked in your different interview. So thanks for watching. Try right.